Hello everyone, I'm George and part of the Travel Scoop crew. I'll help walk you through the ins and outs of trip details, so let's talk some travel. Imagine arriving at your cruise terminal excited for your vacation, only to discover you're missing a document, your luggage disappears, and your cabin isn't ready. It may sound crazy, but every one of these things happens to a first-time cruiser every single day. And if you're not prepared, some of these mistakes can cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Today I'm sharing the cruise tips I wish someone had told me before I first sailed. These are lessons experienced cruisers learn the hard way, so you don't have to. And make sure you stay tuned in to the end, because the biggest mistakes happen before you even leave home. First thing new cruisers need to understand is that a cruise ship operates on ship time, not vacation time. Many first-time cruisers assume the ship will wait if they're running late. Big mistake, because they won't. Cruise ships operate on a strict schedule. If all aboard is at 3:30 and you arrive at 3:35, you may be watching your ship sail away. That's why I always recommend arriving to your departure city at least one day before your cruise. A delayed flight is inconvenient. Missing your cruise is expensive. Now let's talk about some documents. One of the biggest embarkation day disasters happens at the cruise terminal. Passengers arrive without the proper identification. Requirements vary depending on your cruise itinerary and nationality, but many travelers discover too late that they don't have what they need. Always verify your documents with your specific cruise line. When you get on the ship, your cabin will not be ready. You may get on the ship around noon, but your room won't be ready till probably 3 in the afternoon. That means your carry-on bag becomes very important. Pack your medications, travel documents, chargers, swimsuits, sunscreen, and anything else you may need for your first several hours. Speaking of luggage, don't panic if your suitcases don't immediately arrive outside your cabin door. It takes several hours for your checked luggage to be delivered. Cruise lines x-ray every piece of luggage. If you have something you're not supposed to, they'll find it. And this is completely normal. Another common mistake, don't overpack. Many first-time cruisers bring far more clothes than they're actually going to wear. Cruise cabins have a limited amount of storage space, so pack smart. Another surprise for first-time cruisers is the safety drill. Years ago, everyone used to gather in large groups. Today, they've streamlined it, but the process is still mandatory. Do not ignore it. Complete it as soon as possible after boarding the trip for your vacation. Trust me, if you don't complete it, the crew has a very impressive ability to find you on the ship, no matter where you're hiding. Many first-time cruisers hear the phrase all-inclusive and assume everything is included. That's not always the case. Specialty dining costs extra. Alcohol does if you haven't bought a package. Internet's usually extra. Spa treatments are extra. Excursions are extra. Understanding these expenses before boarding can help you avoid a bill shock. Your room key, one of the most important things you'll have. This is your cabin key, your identification card, and your onboard payment method. You can spend money all week long and never pull out your wallet. Nowhere on the ship accepts cash or credit cards. That's convenient, but it's also an easy way to overspend. So check your onboard account regularly. We're about to get into the mistake that costs some travelers hundreds, if not thousands of dollars before they realize it. If you only remember one thing from the video today, make sure you remember this. Beware of cellular data at sea. Your phone may connect to a maritime cellular network, which can generate enormous charges. Before you cruise, learn how airplane mode works. This can result in incredibly high bills, with documented cases up to $28,000 for a week. Many experienced cruisers place their phones in airplane mode, then connect to the ship's Wi-Fi. Internet packages are not cheap. If you're one of those travelers that has to post nonstop, or you're working, expect to pay $200, $300, even more $100 for a streaming package for the week. If you're on a budget, take all the pictures and videos that you want during the cruise, then post them when you get home. That's free. This tip alone can save you hundreds. Now here's something many first-time cruisers don't realize. The ship is only part of the vacation. Ports matter too. Research your destinations before you sail. Know the transportation options. Know your excursion requirement. If you show up in open-toed shoes and it says closed-toed shoes, you will not be going. A little planning goes a long way. And while we're talking about ports, always leave plenty of time to return to the ship. The cruise line excursions usually have protections if delays occur. Independent tours don't. Never cut it close. When the captain says the ship leaves at 5, that's not a suggestion, that's a promise. Now let's cover some insider tips that can dramatically improve your first cruise experience. First, most people when they first get on the ship head directly to the buffet. Meanwhile, the ship is relatively empty. Spend that time to walk around, learn the layout, find your dining room, locate guest services, find your favorite outdoor deck that you're going to want to go to. You'll thank yourself later when there's not 5,000 people on the ship. Don't try to do everything. Cruise ships are designed to offer more activities than one person could possibly experience. You don't have to attend every show. You don't have to participate in every activity. Some of the best cruise memories come from simply relaxing. On our first cruise, I booked a 6-port cruise in 7 days. I thought more was better. I wanted to see everything, get my money's worth, so to speak. By the time we got home, we were exhausted. We actually felt like we needed another vacation. The ship had become basically an expensive floating hotel where we ate and slept. That's when we learned one of the biggest cruise lessons of all. You don't have to do everything to have an amazing cruise. Another important tip is to download your cruise line's app as soon as you've boarded and before sailing. Many cruise lines now use the apps for your scheduling, your reservations, dining information, daily activities, and communication. Have it ready as soon as you board saves time and frustration. Now let's talk about something that nobody likes to discuss: seasickness. Even travelers who have never gotten motion sickness can feel movement at sea. Most cruises are smooth, but weather happens. If you're concerned, bring remedies before boarding. It's much easier to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Now here's some tips from experienced cruisers. Arrive at embarkation organized. Have your travel documents easily accessible. Complete online check-in way ahead of time. Print your luggage tags. The smoother the embarkation process, the faster your vacation begins. And perhaps the most important lesson of all, cruising is different than any other type of vacation. Things may not go exactly to plan. Weather changes, ports can change, schedules can change. The travelers who enjoy cruising the most are usually the ones who stay flexible and focus on the experience rather than the perfection. So if you're preparing for your very first cruise, remember these takeaways. Cruising can be one of the easiest, most relaxing, most enjoyable vacations you'll ever take when you know what to expect. And here's something many experienced cruisers eventually discover. Most of us spend our days connected to something: our phones, our email, social media feeds, our work messages. We're consistently plugged in. A cruise gives you something many people rarely get anymore: an opportunity to unplug. So slow down. Take time to watch a sunset. Years from now, you probably won't remember every meal, every excursion, or every show, but you'll remember the moments. The ocean breeze, the laughter, the sunset, the feeling of finally slowing down. To spend time with family and friends without constant distractions. And honestly, that may be one of the best parts of cruising. The ocean doesn't care about your inbox. The sunset doesn't care about your notifications. And for a few days, neither should you. Take the pictures, make the memories, enjoy the experience. The post can wait till you get home. Now, I'd love to hear from you. If you've never cruised before, what's the one thing you're nervous about? And for the experienced cruisers, what's one lesson you learned the hard way that every first-time cruiser should know? Share it in the comments below, because your advice may help someone's first cruise go a whole lot smoother. If you're planning on a cruise, vacation, or any kind of travel adventure, make sure you subscribe to Travel Scoop with Robin. Every week we'll share money-saving travel tips, cruise news, vacation planning strategies, and insider information designed to help you travel smarter and avoid costly mistakes. Tune in next time when we discuss first-time cruisers essential to know. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.